Hello everyone, and oh, it was the head of an onyx. I don't know what level you are, so I am terrified of you. Uh, well, no, rollout. What a poor decision. And there we go, 2 people at level 30. Caught up to Wanda. Now Wanda can get in the fray again. Water Gun, Bite, and Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage is pretty good for training. Especially on low level things. Usually 2 hits can kill anything at level 30. Well, I say that, but everybody I have at level 30 is, well, except for Claws. Claws isn't over 80 health. So I've had a playthrough on this, just on my own, just for fun. I haven't been able to play it for a while just because I've had to do so much off-camera work for both Agrarian Skies and Feed the Beast Infinity. And No Man's Sky every so often, so yeah. But at the time, I started realizing that my dream team is it's kind of nothing but glass cannons. I have a Charizard, a Sneasel, a Gengar, an Alakazam, a Lucario, and what's the last one? Raichu, yeah. So lots of special attackers for sure. Lucario's pretty balanced between his special and his normal attack stats, so that's nice. But yeah, I think the one with the highest defense is Lucario, and I'm pretty sure that's just due to the fact that he's a steel type. So yeah. There's a Don fan. Level 45 though. I'm a pass on that action. Because that is suicide. Sweet. So yeah, that's my dream team. Easily wiped out. This is what I've learned. But it's a really good combination for like a playthrough on like the actual games. I think it would do really well in like silver version or Soul Silver, I guess, whichever. Because like you have a Charmander for Bugsy. You have a Pikachu for Faulkner. You have Gengar for, I mean, by the time you get to Whitney, I guess you'd have still a Ghastly, maybe. You might have a Haunter if you just grind it out really bad. So yeah, Haunter for Whitney wouldn't be terrible, assuming you teach it something that's not a ghost type move. Because the scariest thing about Whitney's Miltank is, well, it has 2 pretty terrifying things. I'm gonna try it. Thunder Wave. Oh yeah, we got this in the bag. Nice. Another fresh water, some berry juice. I got a pretty full inventory. Let's head home. Well done, Pyrrha. Let's just keep you away from fire types, okay? I guess I could keep that gunpowder. Thank you. Alright, let's head up. What was I saying? Alright, you have Haunter, probably Ghastly for Whitney. I'm pretty sure you can get the TM for Thunder at the Celadon department store. So you could teach, and I know for a fact that Gengar can learn Thunder. I used to always teach my Gengar Thunderbolts back in Silver version. Well, whenever I could get a Gengar, which was not in every playthrough. Kinda needed friends for that one, so. So my original playthrough while I was still in elementary school and everybody was still super hyped about Pokemon, I absolutely had a Gengar. I have not encountered Andesite until just now? Really? Oh, smooth stone. Interesting. Okay. Berry juice can go here. Cool. Alright, that went well. And then you'd have Morty's gym, which both, I'm pretty sure he only has Ghastly evolutions, right? So either Alakazam or your own Gengar would be pretty good there. At that point, you could definitely get a Haunter or a Gengar if you had access to trade. And a Kadabra or Alakazam if you had access to trade. And by then, you've been leveling up on mostly, like, Pidgeys, Rattatas, Hootoots, Sentrets, and their evolutions. So you'd have tons of speed EVs, so you'd be able to outspeed everything on his team. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you could wipe the floor with Morty using either one of those two, despite the fact that they're also weak to ghost types. I don't think it would be that much of a deal. Then the next one would be Cyanwood. You'd have a Charizard by then. And it should have wing attack. So you could use Charizard to fight the fighting gym. And then you go to the next gym would be the next gym would be Jasmine? Jasmine's next? I think Jasmine's next. Steel type gym, right? So you'd still have Charizard for that as well. And then so you'd have Charizard for Jasmine. I believe she only has, what, 2 Pokemon? A Magnemite and a Steelix, if I'm not mistaken? I think so. Or is it 2 Magnemite and a Steelix? I think it's just 1. It's been so long. I think it's just 1. I think the guy with 2 Magnemites that I'm thinking about is the guy from Emerald version, or Ruby Sapphire, the Mawile. Not Mawile, that's a Pokemon. Mobile City? I think that's what it's called. The Electric Gym in the 3rd generation. Whatever it was called. I think that's the guy with 2 Magnemites that I'm thinking of. Anyway, moving back onto that. So then after that, you would have the Ice Gym, which again, Charizard would be fine for against any pure ice types. And I think would be okay against the leader's Piloswine. But I know you also have a lot of like dual water ice types, so you'd have the Raichu for that. Assuming you can get a Thunderstone by then. I'm pretty sure there's probably one before then. So yeah, that would be that. What level are these Pupitars? 43? That's a little high. What about this guy? 42? Still high. 35. I could take that. Nice. So yeah, you'd have the Piloswine covered, and I can't remember. Does the leader have a Dugong? I know there are definitely Dugongs in the gym, but I don't think the leader has one. He might have a Seal. If he does, Raichu, basically. And then you get to Claire, the Dragon Gym leader. And you'd have Sneasel with, like, I believe you could get Ice Beam at some point by there. Ice Beam was in that game, right? As a TM? I'm pretty sure it was. I know he doesn't learn it naturally. But you could definitely get Ice Beam on your Sneasel. I think before then. If not, Blizzard is available at the Celadon store. I'm more than 100% sure. I think it has Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire Blast all there. So, yeah. So yeah, then you'd have Sneasel for the Dragon type gym, which would be pretty awesome as well. Oosh. And then you're off to the Elite Four. You have the first Elite Four is a Psychic type, right? It's still Lorelei, isn't it? I think it is. Is it? It's a Slowbro, an Executor. I'm not thinking a red version, am I? No, I'm pretty sure it's the same Elite Four. I'm pretty sure it's still Lorelei. Although I think she might have a Lapras just out of nowhere. But yeah, so it's Psychic types, so you have your Gengar. For the Executor, you have a Charizard. For the Slowbro, you have a Raichu, and so on and so forth. You can basically counter everything. Easy peasy. The Jinx you can counter with Charizard, etc., etc., etc. Sea Bomb. Rock Throw. Mud Slap. Assurance. It's better type coverage than Slam, I guess. Plus Slam's accuracy is pretty awful. So, sure, why not? Oh. Well. That's unfortunate. Oh man. Really? Alright, let's go take care of this. This sucks. This really sucks. I love Sneasel. Okay, well. And then the second Elite Four is... Who is second? Is it Bruno? Is Bruno second? I don't think Karen is second. Pretty sure Karen is not second. Hmm. I think Karen's third or fourth. Is she fourth? She might be fourth. Does it go Lorelei, Bruno, Koga, Karen, Lance? I think it does, right? So, okay, anyway, so then you have Bruno, and you have Charizard's as a flying type for all the fighting types. And then for his Onyx, you have Sneasel, right? So, oh, I healed him, but he's gone. So we gotta go to the PC and take care of that. I guess Trapinch will be joining the team after all. God damn. That's okay. We weren't going to be able to evolve Sneasel anyway. Well, and the likelihood that we would get the ability to evolve Sneasel is relatively low. Alright. Oh, hold on. Bye, Sneasel. What did I catch you in? What kind of ball is that? A net ball? Maybe that's what it was. Summary. Rename. Drago. Oh, that's what I'm calling you. Drago. You have Bite, Feint Attack, and Sand Attack. Wow, that's our first loss in quite a while. Super unfortunate, really. You can have the Quick Claw, I guess. I don't have an XP share, do I? No. I would be super lucky to get that as a drop. Alright, Drago. You're our front runner, so that I can swap you out without you dying. We're going to continue to fight Gravelers and Geodudes, because I know for a fact that they don't know Pursuit. So, yeah. Man, that really sucks. Okay, so after Bruno, Koga, poison types. So for poison types, you have Alakazam. Just quickly decimate everything else, and I'm pretty sure by the time you get to the Elite Four, your Alakazam should be swift enough to outspeed his Crobat. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Trapinch. Trapinch.
Hi. That worked well. Level 13, look at that. Almost doubled in levels after one fight. After watching Wanda deck the hell out of a Graveler. It really sucks that we lost Claws.
Trapinch.
Wanda? Oh, how sad. Level 15, nice.
Trapinch.
I think I'm going to throw Tumbleina in, because I know for a fact these guys know Rock-type moves, and that wouldn't exactly work out very well for Wanda. Okay, Drago's up to 16. Man, that is quick growth. If I could get you to a Vibrava soon, that would be fantastic. Flygon's pretty awesome. Like a ground dragon type is nothing to scoff at. 4 times weak to ice, but ice is a pretty rare type. Especially out here. 31 Pidgeotto? Yeah, absolutely.
Trapinch. Trapinch.
As I mentioned, Bind is pretty broken. Yeah. Bind is like really broken. I mean, it's never a good idea to relegate yourself to 2 hits for free. But once this level is like super high, like I could probably wipe out a whole ton of bosses pretty easily with just using Bide. At least that's the idea. Alright, well, we are at time for today, so that's going to have to do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. It helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the very next episode. Bye for now.